Hi everyone, and welcome back to another drawing session. Today we are going to be drawing a really simple boy and girl. And I know we've been doing a lot more realistic drawing lately, but doing a symbolic type of drawing is also just as important. Symbolic drawing is just a different language of drawing that we use, especially as children, and so we don't want to lose that as well. And it's great to have those tools in our repertoire, those things that we can comfortably draw to be able to make up our pictures. So this term we've learned so many different types of animals and flowers and sea creatures, and now it's time, I think, just to go back to some basics and to draw just a simple little boy and a simple little girl, and then we'll look at some hairstyles and things too. I'm going to be drawing in pen, and I've got two pieces of paper in portrait, so they're standing up, and I'm going to draw a boy and a girl, and I'm going to draw them sort of at the same time, one step, so that you can have a look, and then we're going to look at some cool hairstyles and things after. Alright, our first step, we're going to have the head, body and legs and shoes down here. So our first step is going to be we're going to do a curved line for the bottom of the head. And we can do this on the side as well for the boy. If you want a different shaped head, you can always change it at this point. And we're going to put two little ears. So remember, this is just a simple way of drawing a boy and a girl. But even though it's simple, we can learn some interesting facts about our faces. In a real person's face, the eyes are in fact in line with the ears. And they're actually in the very middle of our heads. So we're going to draw our eyes in line with the ears, and the side, one eye, two curved lines, another eye. When I do the pupil, the iris, I don't want to make a circle that is I want the iris to be cut off at the top and the bottom. You don't normally see the full circle in someone's eye. And then you can put the iris. Then you can put the pupil in the middle. Getting my words mixed up. And let's put little eyebrows. I always forget the eyebrows. Right, let's do the nose. Now in a real life person, your nose is actually as wide as the space between your eyes. So I made this boy got quite a wide space between his eyes. We're just going to put a little curved line for the nose, and it's more or less the distance between the eyes is the same as the width of the nose. Interestingly enough, the distance of the eye, how wide an eye is, you can fit an eye in the middle as well. So that's how our face is divided up, and it's the same distance there. Now we're going to draw the mouth, and the mouth from the pupil, we're going to come down and down. And that is where our mouths are in a real life person. Okay, our mouths are in line with the center of our eyes. So if I do the same on this side, we are drawing symbolically, but we are learning some real life facts. Okay, so that's some of the details of his head, of the face. We're going to come back to his head in a second. Let's draw a body. This is the part that I always struggle with, so let's see how it goes. You can have a good laugh at me in my picture afterwards if you like. Right, I've got put on a little neck, and I'm going to do the shoulders. So two straight lines. I'll do the same on the side. Two straight lines. And I'm going to bring them down. And down. And bring it in for like a little t-shirt. At the moment, the boy and the girl are the same. Alright, let's bring her body now. More straight lines. And finish off her t-shirt. Now we can do the same on the side. Alright, let's give this girl a skirt. So my lines are just coming out now, And you can do a wavy line. I'm just going to stick with it very simple and do a sort of straight line across. And with my boy, I'm going to do some shorts. So just very simple straight lines. Let's put a waistband in because I think that will help. Alright, let's do his legs. Let's do the girl's legs first. And we're just going to do 2 straight lines coming down. Very simple. If you want to be creative, you could maybe put knees in, which I think is really cute. And we're going to put the feet in, kind of angling down. Curve line, bring this down to the heel, and another curve line. And let's give this girl some little strap shoes. There we go. Alright, let's do the boy's legs. 2 straight lines. If you want, you can do 2 little bumps for knees. And I'm going to put his foot in, curve line and a curve line, and come down to the heel. And then I'm going to join that up. And down to the heel, and join up the bottom of his foot. Let's think about him. He's also maybe got some socks. And maybe he has some tackies or something. I don't know, you're going to have to use your imagination. How's that? You can have a good laugh at me. We are having some fun today. Okay. And maybe we'll put on the soles of his shoes. You can put your favorite shoes on. Alright, let's do the arms. Now this is where my pictures normally go wrong, because I normally make the arms too long. So we try not to do that. My line's coming down to the elbow, and this one's coming to the inside. The elbow is a bit shorter. And I'm going to make his arm coming out. And let's do another one. You can decide which direction his arms are going. And let's do 2 arms here. Alright, we're going to start at the top and we're going to do a little thumb. And then a nice little detail is to imagine this line from the thumb coming in here. So I'm just going to put that in. And then we're going to add on our 4 fingers. And we've got a hand. Let's do that again. You get to see it 4 times. Let's put on a thumb and a curved line for that fishy part, and the 4 fingers. Okay, sometimes it's nice to also even put the little detail, this line here, in the palm of the hand. Here we go. Okay, let's do some hair. Alright, for our girl, I thought I've got a few faces here. So just now we're gonna do a couple of different ones. But let's start off with our girl, and we're gonna give her some cool braids. So let's, our eyes are always in the middle of our head. So I'm just gonna finish off her head. I'm gonna give her some braids now, so don't worry. Okay, and I'm just gonna mark with some dots where the parting is and where her hair is going to go. And I'm going to show you how to draw some cool braids. Okay, right, and braids are actually really easy to draw. You just start off by drawing a zigzag, and the zigzag gets kind of small, bigger, and starts small and then gets a bit bigger and then small again. And then what we do is we do curved lines on either side. And that is going to make her braids. And then we do the next one. Right, the trick is to not make them too close together, because we want to add another extra little detail as we go. Just how the hairs pulled into these beautiful braids. Alright, here she's got some lovely braids. But I think she's not finished yet. We're going to give her some Barbie, which I think this is Umplomelo teaching me a new, or is it also a word? Or Barbie. And those are, we're going to give her some nice, going to just make her sort of using some curls. And we are going to just make these sort of sphere shapes here, and we're going to fill in with lots of curls. And my lines are just little curly lines, but they're all, the direction is facing, coming out from wherever, but the direction of my little curls are coming from the hairband out and out and out. So I'm going to fill out this whole shape. To get this shape that looks like a bit more 3D, I'm just going to add some more darker curls just to fill in some of those white spaces around in a curve around the bottom of this shape and coming up this side a little bit, and it's going to give that lovely 3D shape and shine to the hair. So it's just looking really beautiful. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do your other side. She's looking so pretty. Let's just check now that we want both to be about the same size. We don't want her to have a lopsided hairdo. And you can see I've got this curve of dark and dark, which just gives that 3D shape. Alright, let's do the boy. Okay, and I think this boy, he can get a cool fade maybe. So let's put the top of his head on. And I'm just gonna put his hairline in. Coming along, down. And I'm just gonna use a pencil crown here. And color in his hair. I'm going to make it dark on top. It's maybe a bit longer. You can use your pen as well, or pencil. Pens are not so great for coloring in, so I'm just going to stick with my pencil crayon. And I'm going to color it a bit lighter down the sides. Let's have a last look at those braids again, just because they're a little bit tricky. I'll just use the back of this page. Nope, here's a page. Alright, I'm going to draw it bigger. For a braid, you do a zigzag or a curved wavy line, and then you just do curved lines that come on either side to make that plait. And you can use this for normal pigtail plaits as well. And then to make a really nice braid, I think if you start small and then get bigger and then small again, that also just makes it look really neat. How it would be. Okay, we've got our little boy and our little girl, but I forgot to put in his ear. I'll just put a little curl in the ear. So on the side it's like a 6 and a backward 6 on the side. Okay, let's look at a couple more hairdos. We've got our beautiful boy and girl on this side. Maybe they are a brother and sister, and you can color them in how you would like. Let's look at some more hair. Okay, so there's some more ideas, but you can draw whatever you like. Think about, you can draw pictures of yourselves, of your brothers and sisters, of your friends, and think about how God made each of you unique and special. And I hope that you enjoy drawing these little people as well.